Okay, time to donate a joke. Here we go. The California drought is so bad, people in Napa are asking the Pope to turn the wine into water.
That joke sounds like a donation. Welcome back to The World Over. My next guest is the National Director of the Pontifical Mission Societies, a nearly 200-year-old institution founded to spread the Catholic faith and support educational and health charities across the developing world. He's here tonight to talk about a new initiative to battle poverty and hunger by spreading a little humor and levity over an otherwise very serious problem, all by sharing a joke with the Pope. Here to explain is Father Andrew Small. You got lots of explaining to do. What is this initiative? Where did this come from?
Well, the joy of the gospel, I suppose, if we start there, the idea that the Holy Father doesn't want sourpusses in his missionaries. So we do see a lot of joy and humor around the world, especially in the church. You have to have a good sense of humor, as you know. So we thought we'd launch a campaign as a way to get people interested, listening to what the church is doing all around the world in a very specific way, and that's why we came up with Joke with the Pope.
Okay, now how can people take part? There's a website they can go to, they can download an app, and we'll mention the website. It's jokewiththepope.org.
Correct.
What are you asking them to do?
Well, you go on and you select one of these three charities, Holy Father's charities from the Pontifical Mission Societies in various parts of the world, and then you upload your joke either through video or you write one in, and if you're comedically challenged, we have a little joke generator for you so that everybody gets to play, and then you learn about the causes and you donate your joke to one of those three causes, and if you get crowned and you win the competition, then that cause, the Holy Father's cause that gets selected by you, then wins a big cash prize. Are
you timing this to coincide with the papal visit?
We are, yes. It's a way for us to prepare for the Holy Father, and of course, in terms of the charities, the U.S. Catholics have been very generous over the years, so it's a way to put some spotlight on the generosity that we've had and to link with people around the world.
I was stunned to learn that Bill Murray is your pontifical consultant on comedy. Is that how this works?
He's kind of like a comedic icon, and he was very interested in it. He said he wanted to do it, so we got the joke and we recorded the joke from him, and it's pretty funny.
All right, but you haven't released it yet.
We haven't. We thought we'd sort of roll things out a little bit first, and then see if Bill, who's like the godfather of the comedic world, can then come in and show us how it's all done.
Tell us about the missions, the Pontifical Mission Societies. Archbishop Fulton Sheen was, of course, he held your job for a number of years and used a lot of the funds raised via his television show and his travels to fund the mission.
He did, and he was very successful at that because he was using the new medium, which is what we're trying to do also. Most people live on their smartphones or they're on the internet every day. That sort of stops when you go to your church on Sunday. So we're trying to give people options to make the connection between their faith and where they're living every day to get their news and their information. Why isn't the church filling that role? And we're trying to push that back into what you're looking at, some people say 150 times a day.
Tell me what the reaction has been to people participating in this Joke with the Pope initiative.
Well, it's just, we just launched it yesterday, and of course we're smart enough to be filtering some of the jokes. But
I would hope so.
It's funny, we haven't had to filter too many, other than if the spelling is mistaken or it's a little off color here and there, but very, very few. We've had hundreds of entries so far. I think with the Holy Father coming, everybody's going to wonder, how do I participate in some way? And this is a way for everybody who's not on the East Coast. They can all contribute a joke, and then you can learn more about the missions, and if it gets round to it, you can help donate and change a life half a world away.
And only one person wins?
Only one person wins, yes.
Okay, and it's what, $10,000 will go to the charity?
Will go to that charity that they've selected, yes.
Oh, nice. But the missions, you are always looking for support.
We are, that's right. 1,150 dioceses around the world, 75,000 seminarians, clinics, hospitals, schools. The church does wonderful things, Raymond, but it can't do it if there's no church. And that's what we take care of.
Okay, tell me your favorite joke. Do you have a joke? Are you ready to joke with the Pope?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of like the ones where they've been a little inventive, you know, in this this selfie culture. Somebody said, Jesus said to the disciples at the Last Supper, now you're going to have to come around this side of the table if you all want to get in the photo. I thought that was I thought that was a kind of a nice way of looking at it. And then there's obvious ones of the, of the 0 said to the 8, nice belt.
Oh, no. Okay.
So there's lots of different ones. Some of them are topical. Some of them.
So they don't have to be. They don't have to include the Pope. I thought the jokes had to work the Pope in.
Well, that might be stretching it a little bit. If I couldn't come up with 3 exclusively Pope jokes, so it's a way for people to just tell their favorite joke, and then what we do on the website is when you do your video, we'll have a little bit of a reel of the Holy Father laughing afterwards, or maybe not laughing. That's all depends on how good your joke is.
Oh, how good the joke is. Okay. You can find out more about the Pontifical Mission Society's Joke with the Pope campaign and how to submit your joke by visiting jokewiththepope.org. Everything you need to know is right there, and it really is for some very worthy causes.